reasons Liv Morgan's latest WWE title reign has already failed. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Liv Morgan reached the pinnacle of WWE at WrestleMania 42. In her first ever one-on-one match at the Show of Shows, she defeated Stephanie Vaquer to win the Women's World Championship. The build-up to Morgan vs. Vaquer on the road to WrestleMania 42 had fans on the edge of their seats. Both stars left no stone unturned in mocking and insulting each other. Despite being a heel, the Miracle Kid was portrayed as an underdog heading into the contest. Meanwhile, La Primera looked dominant in every exchange. Fans had high expectations for the Women's World Championship bout at the Showcase of the Immortals. However, it arguably failed to deliver. Vaquer vs. Morgan was among the marquee matches on this year's WrestleMania card, but it lasted less than 7 minutes. The duo barely got a chance to showcase their true potential. While Liv Morgan's win received a positive reaction from fans, many viewers were displeased with how WWE produced the championship contest. The Judgment Day member and the Dark Angel seemed set to continue their feud after the annual spectacle before tragedy struck. The Judgment Day brutally attacked Vaquer in a backstage segment on WWE Raw. It was later reported that La Primera had sustained a real-life injury and would be sidelined from in-ring action for the foreseeable future. Amid Vaquer's absence, the creative team has seemingly neglected Liv Morgan's Women's World Championship reign. Despite being the brand's top champion, she has been largely booked as a supporting character in her Judgment Day teammates' stories. In this article, we will discuss 4 reasons why Liv Morgan's latest WWE title reign has already failed. Liv Morgan is among the most popular performers on Monday Night Raw. Moreover, she is the uncrowned leader of the brand's most experienced heel faction, the Judgment Day. She currently holds the Women's World Championship, but she has wrestled only once since WrestleMania 42. The current world champions in WWE have been actively performing on weekly TV and premium live events since the conclusion of the Show of Shows. Roman Reigns, who is a part-time wrestler, has already defended his title once and is gearing up to put his gold on the line again at Clash in Italy on May 31st. Women's champion Rhea Ripley is also involved in a program with Jade Cargill and will likely defend her title in Turin. Meanwhile, Morgan wrestled Sol Ruca in a non-title match on the Raw after WrestleMania. It was the last time she laced up her wrestling boots. She has yet to make her first title defense despite winning the gold 32 days ago. To make matters worse, Morgan doesn't even have a challenger for the Women's World Championship. Given the Miracle Kid's recent booking, her title reign has already failed. 0 hints of a title feud for Clash in Italy. WWE's next premium live event is Clash in Italy. It will take place at Inalpi Arena in Turin on May 31st, 2026. The company has already announced 2 world title matches for the show. Roman Reigns will battle Jacob Fatu, while Cody Rhodes will go up against Gunther. Liv Morgan is extremely popular and beloved in Europe. Fans in Italy adore the Miracle Kid and would love to see her compete at this month's premium live event. However, there are no signs of a match involving the Judgment Day member at Clash in Italy. Morgan doesn't have a clear direction on Monday Night Raw. WWE has yet to confirm or even tease her first possible challenger. Hence, she will likely miss her second consecutive premium live event since WrestleMania 42. WWE usually features its top champions at major international shows. Considering how Morgan has yet to be booked for Clash in Italy, the creative team doesn't seem to be high on her ongoing championship run. Liv Morgan has become a cheerleader for Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day have set their sights on the Women's Tag Team Championship in recent weeks. The gold is currently held by Paige and Brie Bella, who dethroned the Irresistible Forces at WrestleMania 42. The feud between the champions and the heel faction has been prominently featured on Monday Night Raw in the past couple of weeks. Perez and Big Mommy Cool have been taking brutal shots at the Glampire and Brie on social media and television. This past Monday, the Judgment Day challenged Paige and Brie for the Women's Tag Team Championship on Raw. Liv Morgan was at ringside to help her teammates. However, the Prodigy and Rodriguez still failed to reign supreme. Following the contest, Liv Morgan and her teammates launched an attack on the champions before Lyra Valkyria and Bayley arrived to make the save. The Miracle Kid has arguably become her teammates' cheerleader rather than focusing on her Women's World Championship reign. The Miracle Kid has become Rodriguez and Perez's sidekick in their rivalry against Paige and Brie. The creative direction has hampered her momentum as Raw's top champion. WWE is failing to utilize Raw's stacked women's division. The Raw roster is full of top female wrestlers. Many prominent names like Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, Maxine Dupree, Natty, and Ivy Nile are currently directionless on the Red brand. Bayley is a WWE Grand Slam champion and megastar. She could instantly enter the Women's World Championship picture and deliver a solid feud against Liv Morgan. However, WWE has yet to pull the trigger on the move. Lyra Valkyria has also proved that she can hang with the very best WWE has to offer. She delivered a stellar Women's Intercontinental Championship reign and has also impressed many with her tag team run alongside the role model. Hence, the Irish woman could also be a solid potential challenger for Morgan. Veterans like IYO Sky and Natty are also available to kick off new feuds after the conclusion of their respective programs with Asuka and Dupree. However, they are nowhere near Liv Morgan's Women's World Championship. Despite having a stacked women's division, Triple H and company have failed to determine a challenger for Morgan in over a month. This is not a good sign for her ongoing title reign. Liv Morgan spotted with beloved WWE star in major character breaking. Well, just ditched kayfabe in a major way. The new Women's World Champion is known for almost always staying in character, even when she is not in front of a WWE camera. However, the Judgment Day member just made an exception and was spotted alongside a mega-popular and beloved star of the company, Liv Morgan, meets a WrestleMania 42 surprise. The Miracle Kid took to X and posted an image where she shared the frame with former three-time WWE Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Liv Morgan could be seen holding Belair's belly from behind. Captioning the tweet, she wrote, "Notably, the EST of WWE had been missing from the company since WrestleMania 41, after breaking her finger in a Women's World Championship match." A year later, at WrestleMania 42, Bianca Belair showed up and announced that she was pregnant and was expecting her first child, a baby boy with Montez Ford. This was an adorable but character-breaking moment for Liv Morgan, who is one of the most vicious heels in the WWE right now. The reigning Women's World Champion was last seen in the ring against Bianca Belair at the 2025 Elimination Chamber, where the EST of WWE eliminated her to secure her EC win and go to WrestleMania 41. Right now, Liv Morgan is the only member of the Judgment Day who holds a WWE title. Other than that, her on-screen boyfriend, Dominic Mysterio, holds the AAA Mega Championship. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are trying to get the Women's Tag Team Championship back, but they lost their latest title shot against Brie Bella and Paige on this week's Raw episode. The inaugural Women's Crown Jewel champion took Stephanie Vecker out in a backstage attack with her Judgment Day teammates to put her WM42 opponent on the shelf. With this, Morgan doesn't have a title opponent right now. It would be interesting to see what lies ahead for the Miracle Kid on WW. Drake reacts after WE star Liv Morgan uses his song in her post. Liv Morgan has been making waves on Monday Night Raw since capturing the Women's World Championship from Stephanie Vecker at WrestleMania 42. She recently shared an Instagram post that caught Grammy Award-winning artist Drake's attention. The Judgment Day's Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez challenged Paige and Brie Bella for the Women's Tag Team Championship on this week's Raw. Morgan was in her teammates' corner for the contest, and she tried her best to help the duo gain an unfair advantage. However, the champions ultimately retained their gold. Following the contest, the Miracle Kid, Perez, and Big Mommy Cool launched a 3-on-2 assault on the Glampire and Brie. Fortunately for the babyface tandem, Lyra Valkyria and Bayley rushed in to make the save. Liv Morgan recently shared several videos and photos from the latest edition of Raw. Interestingly, she used a song called Janice STFU from Drake's latest album, Iceman, in her post. The 39-year-old musician reacted to the Women's World Champion's post with a like. Drake released his latest studio album, Iceman, on May 15, 2026. It features guest appearances from 21 Savage, Future, and Molly Santana. Meanwhile, Morgan is seemingly directionless as the Women's World Champion on WWE Raw after her rival Stephanie Vacker sustained a real-life injury. Liv Morgan almost lost her WWE moniker to a former world champion. Liv Morgan has arguably become the de facto leader of the Judgment Day in recent months. She helped her on-screen boyfriend, Dominic Mysterio, excommunicate Finn Balor from the faction on the road to WrestleMania 42. Since then, the villainous group has been embroiled in a heated feud with the Prince. Balor recently appeared on What's Your Story with Stephanie McMahon. During the chat, the former WWE Universal Champion disclosed that he was given a list of potential names when he joined the company. One of the monikers was Liv, and Chief Content Officer Triple H wanted the Prince to use it on television. However, the idea was ultimately scrapped. The Miracle Kid has found much success in WWE under her Liv Morgan moniker. She seems set to dominate Raw as its top champion this summer. Brie Bella, Xavier Woods, Alexa Bliss, and more. WWE stars react to Bianca Belair and Montez Ford's personal update. Several current and former WWE personalities, including Brie Bella, Xavier Woods, and Alexa Bliss, recently took to social media to react to Bianca Belair and Montez Ford's update. The EST has been out of action for quite some time. Bianca Belair last competed inside the ring at WrestleMania 41, where she locked horns with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky in a triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. During the bout, Belair suffered an unfortunate injury, which sidelined her from in-ring competition. Amid her WWE TV absence, the EST decided to start a family with her husband, Montez Ford, and at WrestleMania 42, she revealed to the world that she was pregnant. People Magazine's official Instagram handle recently uploaded several pictures of Bianca Belair and Montez Ford. In the post's caption, they revealed that the two stars hosted an evening shower themed Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Over the Moon for their baby. Several WWE stars, including Liv Morgan and Nia Jax, also attended the event. Several current and former WWE personalities, including Xavier Woods, Chelsea Green, Alexa Bliss, Tiffany Stratton, Zelina Vega, P.J. Vasa, Jada Parker, Charlotte Flair, Kayla Braxton, Raquel Rodriguez, Mackenzie Mitchell, Mandy Rose, Kathy Kelly, and more, reacted to Bianca Belair and Montez Ford's personal update with a like. Meanwhile, Brie Bella, Maxine Dupree, Jessica Carr, Kali Armstrong, Ivy Nile, Mara Sade, and Liv Morgan left comments on it. WWE star Bianca Belair shared an update on her injury. Bianca Belair recently took to her Instagram stories to upload a photo of her injured finger. She revealed that she could finally wear her wedding ring again, but her ring size had gone from a 7.5 to a 10. Belair added that her ring finger was now bigger than her thumb. Finally got my ring back and can finally wear it again. My ring size went from a 7.5 to a 10. My ring finger is bigger than my thumb now, she wrote. It remains to be seen what the EST has planned for her future in the professional wrestling world.